Who's to know what happens when the world ends? At least this is an okay bar for running into you.
Hi guys, I'm about to go into one of the bookstores down here in Grand Rapids. It's called Baker Bookhouse, I believe. It's a Christian bookstore, and I used to live right next to here. I always wanted to come here and I never made it. I just felt a really strong urge to finally stop in. I've been wanting to read more Christian books. I am really excited to go in today. I've actually started reading a book called Redeeming Love, which is a really popular Christian book. I want to see if they have the physical copy here because I bought it on my Kindle, but I would really like to get the physical copy of it, and then I'm just gonna look around, see what I find, and yeah, I'm really excited to go into here. I hope it's all good vibes. I think there might be a coffee shop in here as well, so maybe I'll get a little coffee. So I'm gonna go look in here, and then after this I will go to Barnes & Noble. I will let you guys know what I find. Also, I apologize, I'm filming on my phone right now. I literally went to go start my camera and I don't have my SD card, so looks like everything is gonna be filmed on my phone today. Super sorry, but it is what it is. Okay, I just got out of the bookstore. There was so many good things in there, so many like good books. I just felt such good energy being in there. It just brought me so much happiness. I walked out of the bathroom and there was this woman, she walked in, she was like, "Oh my gosh, you are so beautiful. You're just radiating the Lord." And I was just like, "Oh, thank you so much." And like we had a little conversation, and oh, it was just like, it was like my first interaction I know was sent from God. I just gotta cry. Like, God is so good, you guys. It's hard because like I want to share my faith, but I also know like not everyone is religious, and I'm still trying to like learn that balance, but God is so good, and that just brought me so much joy. I'm super excited to go in there again. There was just so much to choose from, like from all different walks of your path with God. Like I feel like there was something in there for everyone. There was stuff that was specifically catered like towards women and their walk with God, and also like men and different gospel, like all the gospels, obviously a ton of different Bibles. So that was really cool. But I didn't get anything because I don't know, I was just a little bit overwhelmed. At Barnes, I'm definitely going to look in the Christian section because I think that they will have like more fiction books. They had a ton of fiction books in there, but I think you have to check them out like kind of like a library and bring them back. And I don't live down here anymore, so I would rather just like buy a book than have to like check it out and bring it back. Anyways, let's go to Barnes. I'm so excited to go look at some more books. I'm at Barnes right now. I'm looking for a few books, obviously some new releases. I really want to start buying books that I know for sure don't have spice. Like I've heard Sarah Adams is really good, Catherine Center. I don't know, I might do a little bit of research. I just rather like not have to skip over it or even like have it at all. Also maybe like some fantasy. I also wanted to say thank you so much to Skillshare for sponsoring this video. I'm gonna take video for obviously this video. I'm also gonna be making a YouTube reel out of the footage that I got. I've been using Skillshare to kind of learn how to edit more of my Instagram reels and just make them look a little bit cooler. So Skillshare is an online learning community for creatives if you guys are looking to kind of expand your skills and looking for some new ways to implement some new skills into your life. Skillshare is a great resource for that. They have a wide variety of topics ranging from illustration, graphic design, and photography to music, marketing, productivity, and more. Skillshare classes are taught by industry experts excited to share their tools, techniques, and professional journeys with members. They can help you take your career, skills, hobbies, passions, or side hustles to the next level. The way that I've been using Skillshare is I've really been wanting to kind of change up my Instagram reels and find a special new way to edit them. Skillshare actually has a course on this. I took this course and I learned some new tips and tricks when it comes to video editing and short form content. For me, this course definitely taught me some ways to kind of take that long form content and turn it into short form, which you guys can see me doing in the video editing. Social media is becoming huge, so if you guys are interested in learning how to edit those Instagram reels and TikToks and all of that, I think Skillshare is a great place to start with that. So if you guys are interested in checking out Skillshare, I will have the links down below. The first 500 people to use that link will get a 1-month free trial of Skillshare. Let's go ahead and go book shopping.
I found somebody, I say you don't cross my mind. And she doesn't know that your favorite place is still mine. Now I take the long way home, avoid what I can't let go.
Okay, I don't know how good this footage is gonna be. I don't know if my steering wheel is in the way or if that just made it worse. Just left Barnes & Noble. I got my bag full of lots of things. And I also stopped at Sephora real quick. I'll show you guys what I got from there. I just got some shampoo. This is from Amika. I thought I bought the shampoo the other day and I actually bought the conditioner. So I went back and got the shampoo also. I've been trying to really take care of my hair and just use products that are actually good for my hair. I just had a lot of hair loss recently, so I'm trying to give it all the nourishment it needs. And I also stopped at Auntie Annie's because obviously I got a strawberry lemonade and I got some pretzels in here with some cheese dip, which I forgot to ask for the cheese dip, and then she gave it to me for free, so that was so nice. Anyways, it was so busy in there, you guys. It's like the week before back to school, or like people are already starting school on Monday, so it was so busy. And it's also a Saturday, so I kind of expected that, I would have loved to come down here earlier in the week, but I just didn't have time this week. I will do a haul once I get home. Also, I completely forgot to say, I'm wearing so much makeup today because I'm doing a trial for my sister's wedding, which is next weekend, a week from today, which is so crazy. But yeah, I really want to test out the new makeup that I got. I got a new foundation from NARS. It's like the Radiant Matte Finish or whatever for oily skin, and so far I think it's good. Around my nose always lifts up. I think it's starting to lift around my nose, but I know that I can touch up. I wanted something long wearing, but I also know that I can touch up whenever I need to as well, so I'm not that concerned about it. But so far I feel like it's looking pretty good. Yeah, everyone else is getting the makeup done, and I was like, I can do my own makeup. I've been doing makeup for like 10 years now. So I was like, I'm not gonna pay for someone else to do it when I can do it myself. Definitely paying for my hair to get done. Anyways, let's head home now. Hi guys, it is a few days later. Let's go ahead and go over all of the books that I ended up buying from the bookstore. I had a pretty successful shopping trip. Like I said, I didn't get anything from the first store that I went to, but then I went to Barnes after and I got lots of good books. So the first one that I picked out was Hello Stranger by Catherine Center. Like I said, I've been looking for books with a little bit less spice, and I've had a really good experience with the one book that I read from her. I read Things You Save in a Fire by her, and I really enjoyed that. And overall, I've just heard really good things about her as an author. I've actually really been wanting to buy this one. Yeah, I'm really excited that I finally got it. So this is about a girl, I think she has like facial blindness, which is super interesting because I've read about that in Rock, Paper, Scissors. That is a mystery thriller. If you guys have not read that, you should read it. It's a really good book. I think that the concept sounds super interesting, assuming it's a romance. I mean, it was in the romance section. And then we stepped over to like the literary fiction, and I picked out The Last Song, which I feel like this is also a romance. I don't know. It was in literary fiction. I've actually never read anything by Nicholas Sparks. I do have his book. I do have this one that my grandma actually gave me that I really need to give her back. I've had it for a long time. Best of Me, and I think this is also a movie. I have never picked this up. I don't know, just the small like cover of it makes me not want to pick it up, which is so dumb. You guys, this movie is one of my absolute favorite movies. The Last Song with Miley Cyrus and Liam Hemsworth, is that his name? They are both in this movie. I just rewatched it a few months ago. Makes me cry every time. It's so good. Assuming that the book will probably be like 10 times better, so I'm really excited to get into this one. And then we got another book to movie adaptation, and this one is inspired by Destiny Sidwell. She just recently reread this in a video of hers, and I've actually never read this book before. So this is The Fault in Our Stars by John Green. I'm sure everyone knows what this book is and movie is. This movie is super good, and I was never really a reader when, like, growing up, so I never got into many books besides like The Maze Runner. That's literally all I read growing up. I think I tried to start Harry Potter and read book 1, and then I was just done with that. So I feel like I need to go back and like reread all the popular books that everyone talked about in their childhood because I just never was a reader. Anyways, yeah, this is a YA romance book, and I'm so excited to get into it. Last book that I picked out was the one that I was looking for. This is the Christian fiction book called Redeeming Love by Francine Rivers, and I've just heard so many good things about this, so I'm assuming it's a romance book. I mean, by the title I would think it's a romance book. I'm reading it very slowly because I read it when I get into bed and then I am too tired to read anymore, so I stop reading. So I really need to like dedicate more time to this. But I'm also still currently reading Reckless, so I'm trying to get through that. I read so many books in the beginning of the month, and then I was just kind of like over it for a second, and I've been like slowly getting back into it. So whenever I read a lot of books at once, I always have this wave of like not wanting to read for a week. I'm super happy I found this. I thought that there was like not a Christian section at Barnes & Noble, but it was like the last place I looked, and lo and behold, there it was. So I'm very happy I found that. Those are all the books that I bought at the bookstore, but I also wanted to do a haul of the books that somebody sent me. I don't know who it was. If this was you that sent them, please let me know. For off of my Amazon wish list, I got them like in the mail, and I was like, I did not order anything, and I opened them and I could not believe all of the books this subscriber sent me. So if this was you, please DM me on my Instagram. I would love to talk to you and just say thank you because it's so unreal. I have all of these like little notes from the Amazon gift. It says from Liz M, and then I'm just confused because I also have like a little note, and it says, I have The Boys of Tommen on my TBR and would like to know your thoughts on the first 2 books. Enjoy the rest. Love your videos. From Liz. So the last person that sent me books, her name was Liz also. So I messaged her. I was like, oh my gosh, thank you for sending me all these books again. She's like, I actually did not send you those. So I don't know if this was a typo and was supposed to say Liz, instead of Liz because the other ones say Liz. I don't know, but if you sent me all these books, please let me know because there was just a little bit of confusion there and I still don't know who sent them. Anyways, let's get into the haul of the books that they sent me. So the first one is Off to the Races by Elsie Silver. You guys, I'm obsessed with these covers. This is very similar to her Wild Love cover, so I'm guessing she's like redoing all of her covers. This is part of a series that's like on her backlist that is just now kind of becoming a little bit more popular. But yes, this is the first book to Gold Rush Ranch series. I just finished the Chestnut Springs series, so I'm debating like which one should I start first? I don't know. The second one I got is The Housemaid's Secret by Frida McFadden. This is the book after The Housemaid, which I absolutely rave about all the time. I loved that book so much, and I have yet to get into the second and third books, so I'm very happy I finally have this on my shelf. She also sent One Dark Window by Rachel Gillig. I've heard so many good things about this series, or duology. I guess I don't know if it's a full series, but I do know there are at least 2 books. This one, I'm pretty sure it's a fantasy. I have no idea the plot line of it, but I've heard Madison, I don't remember her last name, but she is one of the book YouTubers on here, and she loved this book. And then the last 2 I have are the first 2 books in the Boys of Tommen series, Binding 13 and Keeping 13. These books are absolutely raved about all over TikTok and BookTube and all of that, and I just like have yet to get into them just because I think I'm a little bit intimidated just because of how long they are, but their covers are just absolutely gorgeous. I don't know, I've heard a lot of mixed reviews. I think it will be fun to kind of see my thoughts and share them with you guys. But you guys, like, this subscriber sent me 5 books off of my Amazon wish list. Like, I still can't comprehend this. I got these like a week ago and I'm still in awe that someone sent me 5 books. Like, I need to send you something back. Please let me know if this was you. Anyways, very, very grateful. I cannot believe that I get to do this, and I'm just like, I'm feeling so blessed. Thank you guys so much. I think that is everything for this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much to Skillshare for sponsoring this video. If you guys are interested in using Skillshare, I will have all of the links down below in the description box that you can take a look at. I think that is everything. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.
About you, but sometimes I do, 'cause sometimes I drive through all of the streets we used to.